The actions which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves most is the one which is done constantly, continuously, even if it is less in quantity. So whatever we read here, even if it is small hadith, if we do continuously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will love this work most. So if we stop, then we have to make istighfar to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So inshallah ta'ala, today we are going to read chapter number 15, which is talking about cooperation. عن النعمان بن بشير رضي الله عنهما يقول قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم مثل المدهن في حدود الله والواقع فيها مثل قوم استهموا سفينة فصار بعضهم في أسفلها وصار بعضهم في أعلاها فكان الذي في أسفلها يمرون بالماء على الذين في أعلاها فتأذوا به فأخذ فأسا فجعل ينكر أسفل السفينة فأتوه فقالوا ما لك؟ قال تأذيتم بي ولا بد لي من الماء فإن أخذوا على يديه أنجوه ونجوا أنفسهم وإن تركوه أهلكوه وأهلكوا أنفسهم أخرجه البخاري. It was narrated by Nu'man ibn Bashir radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, the situation of the person abiding by Allah's orders and limits in comparison to the one who does wrong and violates Allah's orders and limits is like the example of people drawing loads for seats in a boat. Some of them got seats in the upper part, while the others got seats in the lower part. Those in the lower part have to pass by those in the upper one to get water, and then travel the later. One of the people in the lower part took an axe and started making a hole in the bottom of the boat. The people of the upper part came and asked him, "What is wrong with you?" He replied, "You have been troubled much by me coming up to your section, and I have to get water. Now, if the people of the upper part prevent him from doing what he is doing, they will save him and themselves. But if they leave him to do what he wants, then they will all be destroyed." Recorded by Al-Qantarah. Commentary on the hadith. In this example of those who are mindful of the limits set by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his creation and those who are careless about guarding the limit set by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this world, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his most eloquent way has taught us several lessons, including the fact that cooperation in good works is the key to a healthy, vibrant, peaceful, and moral upright society. When the rich and fortunate are mindful of the state of the poor and needy in the society, when they do not feel tired or bothered in taking care of the basic necessities of life of the less fortunate, then the poor and the needy will respect those who are well-to-do. The people will know that their needs are being considered and taken care of, and that they will not become left and forgotten, languishing in the doldrums of the poverty. Then the poor and the needy will work hand in hand with the rich, because they feel that they have not been despised or looked down upon by the rich. And the rich will not feel any pride in their heart, since they will be all sharing common facilities. Alhamdulillah, the commentary is long here, but I'm not going to make long, but I will just touch up on one point which I learned from the hadith, inshallah, tabarak wa ta'ala. You see, in this hadith, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, first of all, is giving an example. And this example is to open the mind of the people. Because sometimes you will find that you can explain the story to the person long time, but the person is not trying to catch up what you are. What do you mean? So if you give an example, if you bring an example, then that example, it opens the mind of the listener. So the Prophet ﷺ was a good teacher, mashallah. For the people to understand so quick, he gave an example to the people first before he explained what he meant. MashaAllah, we understood that the first meaning, it is that those people who are rich must look after those people who are poor. That is one of the meaning of the hadith. But do you know what is another meaning of the hadith? The other meaning of the hadith is that, you see, the example it says is like those people who are in the ship or in the boat. While they getting into the boat, first of all, they had to draw lots. So they drew lots. After that, they found that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people must be in the upper deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 must be in the lower deck, according to what the Lord says. Now they are moving. But now we find that those people who are underneath, those people who are in the lower class, whenever they wanted water, they did not get the water in the lower deck. They had to move up to the upper deck and get water from there. Everyone who wanted the water, he used to go up to the upper deck in order to get the water. So now, one of them decided, no, we are causing trouble to the people who are sitting on top. Because whenever we need the water, we have to go up and take the water from there. But now, the best way is to make a hole in the boat. So the one who is in the lower class, he started now making a hole in the boat, so that the water must come into the boat. Now, those people who are in the upper class, in the upper deck, by saying that no, this man is causing problem, because if he makes holes in the boat, then the water comes into the boat, then the problem will not be only for him, but the problem will be for all of us, because the water will fill up the boat. Now all of us, even the boat, will sink down. So we have to stop this, because this is foolishness. Right, because all of us, we are in one boat. Now they stopped him. But if they did not stop him, then what would happen as a result is that the boat was going to be full of water, and all of the people who are in the lower class, and also those who are in the upper deck, all of them, they were going to be sink in the boat, in the water, and they were going to die. So that example, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, there is no sister, sorry. All the brothers must understand that what the Prophet ﷺ meant in this hadith is that this religion of Islam is one religion. And all of us, all the Muslims, we are in the same religion. So this religion of Islam is like a ship, is like a boat, whereby we got the people who are in the lower class, and we got the people who are in the upper class. Those people who are in the upper class are those people who are practicing Islam, are those people who are fulfilling the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And those people who are in the lower deck are those people who are Muslims, but they are not fulfilling what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants them, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prescribed for them. Now, those people who are in the upper deck, what they have to do, it is that whenever they see those people who are in the lower deck, meaning those people who are committing sin, those people who are violating the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they're doing something wrong, they don't have to keep quiet. They have to go and stop, advise. What you are doing is totally wrong in Islam. Because you must know that all of us, we are Muslims. All of us, we are boarding one ship. If you do something wrong, the problem won't be only for you. The problem will be for all of us. So you are giving him da'wah. You are stopping him to do something wrong. Why? Because you fear that if I leave these people not doing what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants them to do, if I leave these people violating the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when Allah will want to destroy us, will destroy each and every one of us, the righteous and the wicked people. So that is where the da'wah comes from. Da'wah is that to clean ourselves, to make ourselves that we are clean from this. Because if we just notice that, okay, the people are not coming for salah, mashallah, Allah knows what to do with them. Allah will deal with them. Wallahi, that is not the religion of Islam. The religion of Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the prophets, 124,000 prophets, only to do one work, to call the people towards goodness.
That is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala intended. And the prophets, they did the work, calling the people towards Islam, calling the people towards Islam. So today it is our responsibilities that each and every one of us must engage in da'wah work. No matter what, we like or we don't like, da'wah work, it is the work which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves, and it is the work of Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam. So we can see that in our societies, in our families, are those who are not practicing Islam, and there are those who are practicing Islam. Those who are practicing Islam, it is their responsibility to advise those who are not doing the work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because all of us, we are in one deck. If we keep quiet, then Allah is getting angry with us. All of us, we can be destroyed. All of us, we can be punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is one of the meaning of the hadith. There are different meanings as we had before. So we asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to take this responsibility. That whenever I see something wrong, I have to advise. I have to stop it. And whenever I see that the people, they are not doing something good, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants, I have to go and advise them. My brother, you are a Muslim, but you are not performing salah. Try your best to perform at least one salah a day, at least two salah a day. Then the person, when he starts, then he will get used to it until he comes to the nice way that he will perform 5 times a day. Through your da'wah, man dalla ila al-khayr. A person who will show a person towards goodness, that this is the good which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants, that person, he will get the reward exactly like the performer. If a person follows your da'wah, then he does something good, you are going to get the reward equally to the reward which that person will get, inshallah wa ta'ala. Therefore, we understand that da'wah is very, very important in Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us the du'as. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clean our hearts so that we can follow the teachings of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. I have to make shukr for your time, and also I make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward your time, inshallah.